welcome to RC Time. A little bit of a surprise today. I was waiting for some bits for the other airplane, for the L39, and this box turned up, which I'm presuming, since that's the only box I got ordered, it's the ME262 that I spoke about on an earlier episode, which will be our next project, building this. It comes from Seric, UK. Seric. They supply, I don't know how you'd explain it, a lot of their airplanes will be from, say, a Brian Taylor plan, so they obviously bought the rights from Brian Taylor, or he gets a percentage or whatever. They've produced them into a laser cut system, so they laser cut and make the plastic parts, the canopies, the nose cones. You get the cowlings if it's a propeller airplane, if they're due for a cowling, or you'll get the spinner and the cowling. You know, they all depend. All the airplanes are different. There's lots and lots of different types of airplanes. So they have a large inventory of different sizes and scales and types of airplanes, you know, from gliders to jets, from things as big as 150 inches down to 25 inches. So they've got quite a good site, so that's called Seric. So if you get a chance, if you're in the UK, check them out. I don't know if they sell abroad. I'm not 100% certain. I haven't looked into them that much. It's called Seric Hobbies, S-A-R-I-K, Seric. Alright, so anyway, I thought I'd start from just the box. So this is what turned up at my door today. It did have one little split here. The triangular bit's where I put my finger through to see if anything was damaged, and I can't see anything damaged where the split is. But other than that, that seemed reasonably well packaged. Is actually in a box. Like I say, sometimes Seric stuff doesn't come in a box exactly like this. Sometimes it's just rolled in cardboard. So let's have a little look. Get it open. It's well taped up, all the edges. Can't say it's not well enough taped. There we go. Right. Now you've got to remember, each one of these will be boxed by hand by someone at the Seric warehouse as they put it together. It's Jet International Schmidt ME262, designed by Phil Null. It's 50-inch span, scale model for EDF power and 5 functions. We'll probably have 6 functions, but we'll see. I would like to have done flaps as well, or retracts, depending what's missing. There's 4 of these plans in here. I'm certain all of them are different parts. That's a list of everything that comes in: 0.8 balsa sheet and 1.5 balsa sheet and 10 sheets, 2.4 or 332, 10 sheets, 6.5 or 1/4 inch 1 sheet, balsa strips 12, treasure just 3.2 times 12.5 triangular edge and trailing edges, strips, spruce strips, more spruce strips. So you've got 6 times 3.2 and 3.2 times 3.2, and birch ply 0.4 mil. Right, there you have it. So I should think that's the additional wood pack, so that in all of the wood, because some of the wood will obviously be the laser cut parts. So, but this won't be like the last one we built. So the you know, it won't be all laser cut ply parts in the same way as what the L39 was. Just put these plans aside for a minute. Let's have a look. So, well, they stuck some a bit of bubble wrap in places. So, stuck to this. Great deal, but some. Right, I should think these are the additional packs. Yeah, wood feels, yeah, quite nice quality. It doesn't feel heavy wood. That's quite nice. So the additional packs. Yeah, that ain't bad. There's a bit stiff. Yeah, well, that feels reasonable wood. So we've got plenty of sheet in there. That's the strips. Strips are a lot smaller. I like that. They're still 2mm strip, but they're only 6mm wide instead of 12mm wide, what we had in the last kit. So they'll use more glue. Oh, there's your 2 bits of hardwood. Look, have to watch them because we're going to need them. Yeah, there's another bit of hardwood there. Look. So that's spruce wood, and that's that'll be for one of the framing somewhere. Right. So yeah, so I mean that's all nice together. The wood looks good. Again, not too much lightweight. So the whole additional pack, all the sheeting and that. Yeah, that ain't much more than sort of a pound and a quarter maybe there. So stick that aside for a minute. Now I'm not going to get too excited. All this is going back in the box after this video because we can't start this until we finish the other airplane. I need the workshop for the spraying and stuff. You can't have sawdust about while we're doing the spraying, vice versa. We don't want spray all over this. So I just was excited to get it really, and I promised I'd do a proper unboxing video. So there we have it. So just wanted to see what we was getting for our money. Scrumpled up paper. It's obviously in there just to stop that. Right, no nose cone. I didn't think there would be a nose cone on this. That's our canopy. It's nicely wrapped. All looks good. Looks lovely formed, yeah. You don't get no lines on these, so mark it out and paint the lines on where we want when we do the canopy. Alright, so that wants to go out of the way so it's nice and safe somewhere. Right, and this is the laser cut wood pack, nicely laid out, and as you can see that's covered in 2 layers of shrink wrap or bubble wrap. There's our sheet of thin ply. Oh lovely, God, that stuff is good. I mean, you know that sheet of ply like this in most model shops is between about 18 and 24 quid. So just that sheet. So that must be really nice. That'll be done for inside ducting, and I would have said wheel wells, things like that. We shall see. Follow the plan and use it where it's needed to be used. Right. And there's the laser cut pack and a list of what should be on the laser cut pack. 3A 2.4mm. This is a balsa sheeting. It's been changed to light ply, and so has 3B, which is 2.4mm light sheeting, has been changed to light ply as well. That ain't necessarily a bad thing, it depends where them parts are. So let's have a little look. 1.16 balsa. Yeah, so they're all got a number on them. Does that number correspond? 3-piece. Hang on, no, that's your main number, which is your 3P3666 ME262. 17, does that correspond? No? No, not certain. This lightish 1.16 balsa. Very intricate bits cut out here, so I should think that's for the tail, wouldn't you? Judging by that shape and that, your rudder would carry on straight up here and your elevators will come out. So I should think that's tail. But I mean, and same with this bit here, that will be the end tail piece, look, guarantee it. But I mean, we'll see it when we get to the plan. But I mean, that's nicely cut out, that is. Yeah, the laser, you can't knock the laser cutting on that. So right, this is very light ply, balsa, sorry. That's the 12.5 sheet. Is it to make? No, laminate together to make 12.5 where necessary. So that'll be 6. Just over 6, won't it? Yeah. Is that 6mm thick? Yeah. Yeah, so I'd laminate together to take 12mm. Yeah, 6.5mm or 1/4 balsa sheet. The SB45 should be 2 of, which basically this one there and one here, look, they're identical. So, well, they are nicely cut out as well. As you can see, the quality of the cutout is brilliant. Yeah, quite pleased with that. So, yeah, very pleased with that actually. The laser cutting in general, I'm very pleased with. Big bit there. Right, let's have a look. So these are again light balsa. So these are going to be spars, aren't they? Yeah. And there should be 2 sheets. That's right. 2 wings. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, they're going to be quite good. Now this is the interesting bit. Fuselage. See, this is where we're going to need. See, we can use a full sheet, and if you think of the shape of the fuselage, I mean, you can. If you guys can see that, that will be your tail shape, going down to your tails. That'll be over the wing area. Over the wing area. These will be what's the name? Jet tubes, I should think. Yeah. See, on this we should be able to come from here along here, I would have thought, with one single sheet. The same here, and the same hair, and then do fill in round a tight bend with our strip. So yeah, so that's quite nice. That's all ply, it doesn't weigh nothing, so that's good. You think a lot of these bits, all these centre bits, are all out of there. So right, this is interesting. Fuselage. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So something shaped like that, and it's only one sheet. It might well go through the centre, to be honest with you. Yeah, it could actually well go through this. This could actually go from front. That bit go on there. That'll be up the other way. Wing will go in here, or in here. Yeah, one way or the other. And I should think that'll go through the centre of the airplane, judging by this. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. More tailplane. Yeah, so it looks again like the tailplane is being made in a section. We'll have to suss that out. Yeah, now there are your two wing tubes. It's 50 inch. This is smaller than I thought, but nice. Yeah, we've got to try and find a set of retracts that'll go in here. So we'll sort that out, it's not a problem. Yeah, so that's the other one. More, there will be rings for this. Yeah, not certain, but we'll sort them out. It's quite a lot of them. There, underneath belly, underneath belly, underneath belly. Yeah, a couple more fuselage bits. Yeah, and that is the last sheet. Well, what I can say is it's very, very, very nicely cut out. 50 inch is not going to be a big model, but that'll be big enough. It might actually be a 50 inch. I shall have to check it. Looking long, how we aren't got my tape measure up there. I don't know, I threw it last time I had it, didn't I? Yeah, oh, there it is. I'll stick that there. I don't know if the camera's seeing that. So 50 inch. Yeah, it's going to be there. You'd be surprised because your fuselage is nearly the same length, a little bit shorter I think on one of these, probably about 42, 44 inches. So you'd be surprised. It'll still be quite wieldy if you have it as a whole airplane, i.e. you can't take it to bits. So we'll have to see how the plan and the design go from that. Judging from that there and that there, them two, I would say that you're going to be able to, and them there, look, you'll be able to bolt it on and off. I'm hoping so. Yeah, it probably, once it was completed building, it probably is the sort of size airplane that you could actually get together and leave together, and it would just sit in the car, you know, in one piece, which makes it a nice easy airplane to take to the field. But that's okay if you're only taking that and a foam glider or something that can just sit on top of it gently. If you want to take that, the P-51 and the Spitfire all on the same day, then you need the wing off it really to get the other two airplanes in as well. But yeah, like I say, very pleased. That looks very nice. I'm going to leave it in its box. Just put that down here. Wrap this up, and we'll just bring the plan over and have a little shifty at it. Don't want to get too excited, but I'm certain you'll agree that's interesting to have a look. schematics of the cutouts. So, okay, so we don't need that because we bought the laser cut plan. If we hadn't bought the laser cut plan, this is schematics. You trace it all out and cut it out with a bandsaw. So you get that. That comes as part of the plan pack anyway. Whenever you buy from Seric, most plans always come with the laser cut, all the schematics are cutting it out. So right, so we won't need that bit, but we won't chuck it away. So I know somebody who'll want that. Let's have a look. Right, top and side view of the fuselage, and yes, it looks like the fuselage is built in one, and yes, it looks like I was right. That it looks like that goes all the way through the centre of the airplane. That's your elevator servo. It's not given a rudder servo. It's showing lines on the rudder, just not given a servo position or anything, so we'd have to survive elevator servo ME28. Right. It's given a launch hook, which I don't want. Yeah, it could be an interesting little airplane. It's going to be a case of finding a little set of retracts small enough. So, length. Yeah, 42.5 inches is the fuselage length. Speed controller, right, so this is their bit, what they've recommended for it. Speed controller, 35 amp times 2, motor, mega 1516 3 times 2, I have no idea what that. Fan unit, Schematics 480 times 2. I thought that said on the thing where I bought it from, that's 70mm, but I think the 480s, Schematics 480s are 70mm. I'm not certain, I'll have to check. Battery 3S 3700. Servos mini, aileron micro, receiver 3 channel minimum, so you can fly it. It says not park flyer, but I mean you can fly it on 3 channels of park flyer. You can near enough hand launch it by the sound of it. And if I know anything about M262s, because of the wing area and the way they fly and the wing load, and you probably could hand launch it. Okay. Right. Okay, there'll still be something interesting to build, and something nice and different at the field. If I get bored with it, we can always order another airplane. So we can always get the Typhoon. So, right, that was the fuselage. Let's have a look. Looks like another sheeting. So I think this is the wing. Right, shows the wing as a whole. So there's the fan. Yep, 70mm goes straight in there. Yeah, that's what it's showing. So we should be able to get 70mm in. NB1, 2, 5. So we presume we got 3. But now we'll work it out. There's a diagram of it. 6.5 NS2 ply ductin, so that'll be the 1/64th, that'll be the thin ply ductin. 332 balsa plank and sanded to 1/16th, so you can sand quite a bit of that off. NB1B, NB1P, 2, so NS1 from the top, that would be a long piece holding it on. That bit there and there, they'll be holding your fan. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. Yeah, we'll be using a little bit different motors to this. This will be a little bit powerful to what they've done it as. I mean, they're showing the motors here, and the back wires through here. We'll probably have to leave sheeting on the top of the wing till later on. I want to put my speed controllers. Yeah, they're not showing no retracts at all yet, so this is going to be a bit of creativeness if we want to put retracts in. But I wanted my speed controllers more forward here, and then I was going to put little grids in them to cool the speed controllers, and then the retracts would go in here, which is where the retracts would be. So I'm sure we will have to have a little look at that and check on the strength and what we can do. There'll be ways around it. So we can, retracts do meet very, very close on a 262. So we've basically got 7 inches or 18 centimetres. To get the height off the ground that we'll want, there's a side view, we would need about 12 centimetres or 5 inches. So yeah, we've got enough room, we can do it. And I like it as in one piece. If we have to cut any of these main, you've got your spar here, that one there, them two there are going to be very integral. But if we do have to cut in any of these here somewhere to get the wheels in, then we will. But if we can get in between these, maybe lose a couple of them, or they can be reshaped to still give some strength and then put more strength in. Yeah. Okay. What's that? That's just the same details. Trim and block, detail of wingtip washout. Sure you have 2 degree to prevent tip stalling. Okay. Usually they've got tags on them, but I don't know if they will have on this. We shall see. Because I can't see how you can build the wing separate from these tubes when this strength in the hair and this strength in the hair have actually got bits on for the tubes, so you're then not going to be flat on a bench. 1/8 square spruce, so that's one of the spruce. Balsa ailer, that's your aileron, so we might skip the flaps. Not showing flaps on here. Normally the flap is a split flaps, one there and one there. also leading edge, it's not a problem. Doesn't say what that's in. This one is a spruce. That's a spruce, that one. Spruce. Spruce. Yeah. Yeah. R1, whatever that is. Details of R1. R1 is hair. Okay, that's just screws down plate. Holes, 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 holes. So we write back the screw down. WC4. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we'll be alright. See, you've got a notch strip, the rib stringer, notch the forward strimmer for rib RC19. Wingtip was just a solid piece of balsa, that's good. It's easy enough. Details of WC1. WC1 is here. WC2, WC3, WM, sorry. So WC1 is there. Giving you a frontal view of a stringer 4 position. Oh right, yes, because it's your underbelly. Right, okay. Yeah. And there's WM2, which must be this back one. And again with your underbelly, so stringers as well. Alright. Trim off block off underside profile. Right. Okay, they're showing their aileron joints centre curved and then trimmed either side. We'll see, we might do it like that, but you know how I like to do mine with the trip into the top, so then from the top of the airplane you don't see no join, but on an airplane this size it ain't gonna matter too much. Right, there you go, and there you have it. I hope that unboxing was a little bit better. Very interesting to have a look at. Going to be a bit more of a conventional build compared to the L39 that we've just done. Still not 100% a conventional build. So that should be good fun. Put it all back in the box, like I say, that'll stay in there for a few weeks. We're probably only a couple of weeks now from finishing the L39 to a reasonable degree. I've still been contemplating on the paint job, but I think I am definitely going to go with the desert scheme on the L39. I've just actually been watching a video when this arrived at the door. Someone who'd done their own L39 and the colours they used, which was a sort of sandy green brownie. I'm colourblind, so you'll have to excuse me. Sandy brownie colour with a darker colour, but still sort of in the desert scheme, and that looked very effective, and still with the yellow nose tip, wing tips and tail tips, which I like, which makes the aeroplane easy to see in the sky. So that may be what I'll go for. But I'm just seeing if I can find a picture of whether there's actually a real one that looks like that, or whether he's just made up his own colours. There's no harm in making your own colours up, but if he's just made up his own colours, then I probably won't go for it. I'll try and find a picture of the colours that the real one is in. So we shall see. There you go, you saw it as it came. Hope you enjoyed that, and I shall talk to you again soon. Bye bye.